Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Nahdiatul Fadhyla. My number name is 2301803. I'm from the English Education Department. This time, I will discuss about types of drama. Drama in literature refers to the performance of written dialogue and stage action. It's a literary genre that allows actors to act out a writer's word directly to an audience. But there is more than one type of literary genre, and chances are you have seen examples of them all. Here are some explanation examples of different types of drama in literature. One is comedy. Comedies are usually humorous plays, but being funny isn't the only way to define a comedy. The elements of a comedy include light-hearted tone, clever wordplay or turns of phrase, serious topics addressed in a humorous way, comical misunderstandings, happy ending, silly, offbeat characters, often end with a wedding, especially in romantic comedies. One of the most famous examples of a comedy is William Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing. Beatrice and Benedict transition from foes to lovers with clever banter and more than a few silly misunderstandings. And like all proper Shakespearean comedies, it ends with a wedding. 2. Farce. A farce is a type of broad comedy. It depends less on a narrative storyline and more on physical humor, sidekicks, silly jokes. Here are the parts of a farcical comedy: exaggerated humor, slapstick gigs, non-sexual storyline, improbable events, one or two settings. Humor is often crude and inappropriate. Next, opera or musical. Operas are dramas in which the characters sing each line rather than speaking. The entire production is set to a musical score. You can tell you are watching an opera if it includes that as attributes. Musical soliloquies known as arias. Plot-driving passages that can be non-melodic or libretto set to a musical score subject matter that is tragic, comic, or melodramatic. Can incorporate an element of dance, but typically relies on singing performance, elaborate sets, costume design, and production. One of the most famous operas of all time is Giacomo Puccini's La Bohème. It tells the tragic story of Rodolphe, Mimi, and the world of French Bohemia. Set to one of opera's most memorable scores, the story reveals itself over the course of a year. Next, melodrama. When you hear drama, you probably think of melodrama. Melodramas tell a serious story in serious ways. Not sure if a drama is a melodrama? Check if it includes the following: characters, tropes such as heroes, heroines, villains, mentors. Next, musical drama. It's tempting to put opera and musical drama into the same category. However, their production proves that there are significant differences between the two. Many musicals, such as Les Miserables or Phantom of the Opera, picture above, are adapted from larger literary works. Both of these musical drama express their themes directly through song and progress the plot with musical numbers. Next, tragedy. Just from the word tragedy, you can assume that the ending will be sad, but there is more to a tragedy than a play with no happy ending. You can tell if a play is a tragedy if it includes a protagonist with a tragic flaw, circumstances that quickly get out of control and not in a funny way, darker themes than a melodrama such as human suffering, hatred, or poverty features the downfall of a previously heroic or well-liked character and irredeemable ending that results in one or more characters' deaths. Next, tragicomedies. Tragicomedies are more complex than a drama with a few jokes, or a comedy with a serious scene. Some ways to tell tragicomedies: a serious storyline told in a humorous, sardonic, or snide way, tragically flawed characters whose actions don't result in deed, and ambiguous, them broad characters who act in classically comical. Okay, I think it's enough explanation. Uh, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.